After an act of violence in her previous school, when Wednesday Addams got revenge on the school elite who bullied her brother Puxley, her parents sent her to boarding school in Jericho. Nevermore is a unique place for outcasts, freaks, and monsters where Morticia and Gomez Addams first met and fell in love. Wednesday hates this idea though. It's like she doesn't have enough problems already. Recently, she has started to suffer from strange visions of the past and future. The school's principal, Larissa Weems, turns out to be Morticia's old roommate. She settles Wednesday with Enid Sinclair, a very nice and sweet girl. She gives Wednesday a school tour. Miss Thornhill, a dorm mom, greets Wednesday and gives her a black dahlia flower. Gomez sends Thien to spy on his daughter, but she quickly finds it and makes it her loyal helper. In the woods nearby, the sheriff finds the bloody human remains. It has been the third victim killed there so far. Wednesday has a hard time fitting in at the new school. She confronts the local queen bee, a siren named Bianca. Wednesday also gets almost killed by a gargoyle in the schoolyard. Luckily, a handsome artist named Xavier saves her. Wednesday is required by the court to attend therapy, so Weems takes her to Dr. Valerie Kinbot. During their meeting, Wednesday escapes and runs to the nearest cafe. There she meets Tyler, who's struggling with a broken coffee machine, and helps him. 3 local bullies tease Wednesday, but she fights back. Sheriff Donovan, Tyler's father, tells his son to stay away from the girl because her father Gomez is a murderer. Later, Tyler steals the police report on Gomez and gives it to Wednesday at the Harvest Festival. In the forest, Wednesday gets attacked by her new classmate Rowan. He has a half of a prophetic picture and he's sure that Addams is dangerous. A huge monster saves Wednesday by killing Rowan. The police can't find Rowan's body. Suddenly, he comes back to school alive. Principal expels him and Rowan leaves town. Wednesday feels that something is off, and it is. Weems is able to turn into other people, so she turned into Rowan to hide the fact of his murder. After her session with the therapist, Wednesday meets Tyler. He goes to Dr. Kinbot to talk about his dead mother. Enid is preparing for the Poe Cup competition. The principal makes Wednesday choose an extracurricular activity. After trying the choir and archery club, Addams joins a beekeeping club where she meets a new friend, Eugene. Wednesday starts her own investigation. She sneaks into Rowan and Xavier's room. She overhears Xavier's conversation with Bianca, who is his ex and who seems to hate Wednesday. Wednesday decides to help Enid with the Poe Cup competition. They use Bianca's own methods and take her down. Later, Addams gets into the secret library room and finds an old book belonging to the school's secret society called the Nightshades. 1 page is missing. Rowan used it as a proof of Wednesday's danger. Suddenly, someone catches Wednesday. Cloaked people surround her. Among them there are Bianca and Xavier. They are the Nightshades. Xavier offers Wednesday to join the society, but she says no. She finally sees the whole picture from the book. Except for Wednesday, there is also one pilgrim man, Joseph Crackstone, the town's founding father. The next day, students of Nevermore volunteer at the town's holiday. Wednesday uses this opportunity to find out more about Crackstone. A Gorgon boy named Ajax asks Enid out. Wednesday saves Eugene from local bullies. She needs to find Crackstone's original pilgrim meeting house, and Tyler helps her with that. There, Wednesday has a vision of a girl who looks just like her. It's Goody Addams. Her family and other outcasts were killed by Crackstone. Wednesday sees the monster again. Tracing his footsteps, she realizes that the monster is a human. She also meets Xavier, who overheard her conversation with Tyler and wanted to make sure she's okay. Xavier asks her to stay away from Tyler because he doesn't trust him. Wednesday believes that her visions about Crackstone are connected with the future of Nevermore. She doesn't want history to repeat itself. Wednesday arrives back in town to perform with her cello, while Thien sets the Crackstone statue on fire. At night, the monster attacks another victim. Ajax accidentally turns himself into stone and doesn't come on a date with Enid. She's so pissed. Wednesday sneaks into the morgue to look at the last victim's body. The next day, she sees awful wounds on Xavier's neck. She spies on him and finds his secret painting room. Wednesday asks him to the upcoming Raven dance. Xavier is happy. To make Ajax jealous, Enid invites Lucas, one of the local bullies. Wednesday searches Xavier's art room and finds the monster's claw. Xavier catches her. He has to explain that he sees the monster in his dreams and sometimes his paintings turn alive. That's why his neck is wounded. He is angry that Wednesday doesn't trust him. She goes to the sheriff and asks him to run a DNA test for the investigation. In the evening, Tyler knocks on Wednesday's door. Turns out Thin invited him to the dance pretending to be her. Thin also bought her a gorgeous black dress, so Wednesday looks stunning and ready to party. When Xavier sees her and Tyler together, he gets very upset. He even asks Bianca to take his pain away with her siren song. The guys have a great time until Luca's friends drive to the school. They provoke a bloody shower at the ball. It ruins the party and Enid feels betrayed, but Ajax is there to cheer her up. Wednesday sees a vision about Eugene. He goes to the woods alone and gets attacked. Wednesday runs to save him but finds him barely alive. Nevermore holds an official Parents' Day. Morticia, Gomez and Paxley visit Wednesday. Eugene is in a coma and Wednesday feels like all of this is her fault. Enid is visited by her werewolf parents. She hasn't wolfed out yet, so her mom is very disappointed. Father, though, takes Enid's side. The Adams go to Dr. Kinbot. Wednesday asks her parents what happened when they were students of Nevermore and Gomez was accused of the murder. Sheriff Donovan still suspects Gomez of killing Garrett Gates. A sudden death of the local coroner gives him the reason to arrest Gomez. Morticia finally tells Wednesday everything. Back then, Garrett Gates was madly in love with her. One night he came to Nevermore and tried to kill Gomez. To protect her love, Morticia stabbed Garrett. Both Garrett's parents and his younger sister died shortly after that. By some details, Wednesday deduces that Garrett might have been poisoned. She digs his body out of the grave. From her vision, Wednesday finds out that Garrett was supposed to poison Nevermore students, but accidentally took the poison himself. She manages to prove her father's innocence and Gomez is set free. Donovan even apologizes to him. Eventually, Morticia and Wednesday become closer to each other. After the Adams leave, someone leaves a strange message saying fire will rain in the schoolyard. Enid arranges a party for Wednesday's 16th birthday. Wednesday has a vision of Goody near some old mysterious gates. She asks Tyler about the place from her vision and he recognizes Garrett Gates' old house. Wednesday visits Eugene in the hospital and sees Dr. Kinbot. The mayor suspects that Garrett's sister Laurel is alive. He visits their mansion and gets attacked right after that. Because of Wednesday, Wims puts Nevermore on a full lockdown. Miss Thornhill comes to cheer the girl up and gives her a Frankenstein book. At night, Wednesday, Enid and Tyler go to the Gates' old house. They find freshly tidied Laurel's room and the basement with parts of the human bodies. Suddenly, the monster attacks the guys. When Wednesday and Enid find Tyler, he is injured. The police come and search the mansion but don't find anything suspicious. Sheriff Donovan tells Wednesday to stay away from his son. Wednesday finally realizes that the Gates family, Crackstone, and her visions are connected, and she's the one who has to save Nevermore. Enid is angry that Wednesday was risking people's lives to achieve her goals. She packs her bags and leaves. Someone kills the mayor in the hospital. After his funeral, Wednesday meets an unexpected visitor, her uncle Fester. He helps her with the investigation and tells that the monster is called a Hyde. It is an artist by nature, born of mutation. Hyde also has a master who helps him transform by hypnosis or chemical inducement. Wednesday is sure that Xavier is the monster and his master is Dr. Kinbot. Tyler asks Wednesday out on a date at the Crackstone's crypt. He organizes a romantic picnic with the movie and Wednesday really enjoys it. When she returns to the dorm, she sees Thin stabbed with a knife. She runs to Uncle Fester and together they manage to save Thin's life. The next day, Fester leaves town. Wednesday confronts Dr. Kinbot about being Laurel Gates, but she denies it. Later, Dr. Kinbot is attacked and killed by Hyde in her office. In the evening, Wednesday and Enid finally reconcile. Also, Wednesday goes to Tyler's cafe and kisses him. After their kiss, she has a vision. It was him who killed Dr. Kinbot. Tyler is the Hyde. Wednesday and the Nightshades capture Tyler. She tells him about his mom. She was a Hyde too. Adams wants to make him turn into Hyde by torturing him. The police arrive and Donovan saves his son. In the police station, when Tyler and Wednesday are alone, he finally confesses that he is the monster. Wims expels Wednesday for what she has done. As a parting gift, Miss Thornhill gives Wednesday white oleander and wishes her the best. Before leaving town, Adams visits Eugene, who's finally awake. He remembers one of the killers wearing red boots. Wait, Miss Thornhill has them. With the help of Weems, who turned into Tyler, Wednesday confronts Thornhill. She makes her admit that she's Laurel Gates. Laurel kills Larissa, knocks Wednesday out, and takes her to the Crackstone's crypt. Laurel wants to kill all the Nevermore outcasts by resurrecting Crackstone. Since Wednesday is a descendant of Goody Adams, Laurel uses her blood and brings back Crackstone. He stabs Wednesday, but Goody manages to heal her. Thin rushes to tell Enid and Ajax what happened. They ask the Nightshades to evacuate the school. Wednesday runs to fight Crackstone, but Tyler attacks her. Surprisingly, she's been saved by the wolf. It's Enid. Wednesday, Bianca, and Xavier confront Crackstone, but he's too strong. After a vicious fight, Wednesday stabs him in the heart and defeats him. Laurel appears with a gun, but Eugene attacks her with his biz. Nevermore is saved. After what happened, classes are cancelled for the rest of the semester and everyone goes home. Xavier gives Wednesday a phone so she could keep in touch with her friends. In the car, she receives a message from an anonymous stalker. Looks like nothing is over yet.